Okay, so let's start. Thank you for joining tonight's meetup. We hope that you are safe in the comforts of wherever you are. Meron ba tayong attendees tonight na wala sa Pilipinas except for Frederick? Frederick is not in the Philippines right now. Frederick, kamusta ka dyan? Hey, Fred. Okay, so yeah, maybe later. Okay, so what's on our agenda for tonight? We have some things. Yeah, Fred. Yeah, may audio. Siya ang wala. If you are in the Mozilla community portal, you may scan this link or simply go to the bit.ly URL to record your attendance if you are in that platform. So the community portal is like the directory for all Mozillians. So if you want to log all the meetings and activities, events that you had attended, you can simply scan this one. So it will bring you direct to the page where this event is hosted in the platform. Okay. So far, okay naman audio.
Rinig naman.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah. So next is, yeah, so this is me. So my name is Bob Reyes. You know me. Okay. So for the agenda, um, for those who are first time to attend this kind of meetup online for Mozilla Philippines. So I'm going to discuss what Mozilla is, short lang, and then let's proceed to the topics for tonight, which basically are how to organize and safeguard your digital life, and then we'll have a Q&A. If there is someone who wants to speak related to the topics tonight, yeah, you will be given around 2 to 3 minutes to speak. Just let me know beforehand, kahit sa chat, so that I know how to budget the time, and then we'll have just closing and maybe picture taking. Okay, so just a few house rules. Uh, Please put yourselves on mute or silent. Okay, if you want to speak, just let me know. Just chat or raise your hand, and you may unmute. Okay, later there's a Q&A anytime. Okay, so this meetup is being recorded. We are having issues with the live stream, so I'll just upload this later in Facebook and in YouTube. So what is Mozilla? So many people know Mozilla because of Firefox, but just to give you a short history, okay, Mozilla started with this browser, so it's Netscape a few years back, decades ago, when I was still young. Uh, so from this browser, we evolved into an open source project that what we know now as Mozilla. So it's an internal project. Uh, it's primarily to open source the Netscape Navigator, Netscape Communicator. Okay, that was in 1998, and from then it evolved into a nonprofit organization. As a nonprofit, okay, let me just bring my slide. So as a nonprofit, we have a mission. And what's our mission? Our mission is it's now three things, okay? One, we want to build a better internet, okay? We are all in the internet, but we want it to be better, okay? We saw how good the internet was, and yeah, so we want to bring the good back over the internet. Next is, okay, our mission is to ensure that the internet will remain as a global public resource that is open and accessible to all. And lastly, we want an internet that truly puts people first. Okay, so we want people to share their own experiences and for them to be protected and safe and independent online. Okay, so what are the different Mozilla products that we have at present? Okay, so we have the best known product that we have is Firefox. Okay, so this is our mantra. Okay, so we're committed to you, your privacy, and an open web. Uh, for those who do not know what an open web is, it's like an interconnected web that people can collaborate to any platform, to any device, etc. Okay. So aside from so now we are at Firefox 80 plus. So starting with Firefox 63, all desktop versions of Firefox include an experimental cookie policy that blocks uh, cookies and other site data from third-party tracking sources. Okay, so we hate trackers. So that's one thing that we innovated in Firefox. So starting some 20 versions ago. This is the Firefox family of products. So this is the logo for that. So it includes the Firefox web browser, Firefox Lockwise, Firefox Monitor, and the different flavors of Firefox. We have beta, we have developer, and we have nightly. Okay. If you want to be adventurous, you may try nightly, the one on the left. This one, the violet one. If you are a web developer, you want to have the tools specifically built for web developers without going outside of Firefox, you may use Firefox Developer Edition. And if you want to check what will be included in the next stable release of Firefox, you may try and use beta. Okay, so why do we have this different flavors of Firefox? Primarily because we want our users to use it, to test it, and give us feedback. Okay, so what is important is for us to get user feedback if they love what is to be shipped with Firefox. If not, if they can suggest, that will be better. Okay, next. We also have Firefox for mobile, both in Android and iOS. This is the latest addition to our products and services, Firefox Relay. So if you want to subscribe to different websites and services, but you want to listen to lessen the risk of your email being exposed to trackers, to hackers, to spammers. Okay, you may use Firefox Relay. So what is Firefox Relay? You can create randomly generated email addresses and use it for these websites. Okay, and then whatever email is sent by those websites, you will still receive it to your regular, to your normal, to your original email. Except that if you don't want to hear from them anymore, all you need to do is to delete the randomly generated email address in Firefox Relay. So how to get that service? Just go to relay.firefox.com. There, okay? So on to the business, okay? Uh, Firefox, Mozilla Firefox started, okay, uh, an innovation, and part of that innovation is how people make you, how people shifted the older way of life to the digital life, okay. So we still before we just need to organize our daily lives. Now we also need to organize our digital life. So how do we organize our digital life? One, okay, one question that I normally ask is, when was the last time that you made an audit of your entire digital life? When we talk about auditing digital life, so it entails checking words, checking your accounts, checking the websites where we have subscriptions if they are still alive, if they are still the same website that we have subscribed to, etc. Okay, so those kinds of things. Hold on. Okay, next. How about reorganizing and removing digital clutter? And also, when was your last backup? Okay, are you doing automated backups, or you don't have any backup at all? So those kinds of things. So let me just share with you some tips on how to organize your digital life. Okay. One, we need to remove desktop clutter. The common place where most of the clutter inside your computer are in the desktop. Okay. We download stuff, we save different types of things, and the most convenient place in our computer is the desktop. So cluttered desktops with tons of icons, files, folders in it actually slow down your computer. Okay, even if you have much RAM, eh, the way your operating system renders those icons, it still eats resources. My personal rule of thumb is if the last time that you click on a shortcut, a file, or a folder in your desktop was more than a month ago, then these things, these icons, these shortcuts, these files, these folders need to go. Okay? It's either I move them to a folder, say the documents folder, or you completely delete them. Next, this is one of my favorite subjects. Kill unused browser tabs. How many browser tabs do you have running on your browser? How many tabs do you have running on your browser? Anyone?
Ah, may limit ko talaga 10 dapat pero pag napansin ko lang magpasa doon, parang sobra na.
Okay. So 10.
Ako mga 3 or 4 most of the time. Kung ano lang yung kailangan.
Cool. Okay. Anyone else? How many tabs do you have running on your browser? Okay. So ang sabi based on survey and study, okay, is that depending on how much RAM you have, the ideal is somewhere between 5 to 15. Okay? So 5 medyo okay na, depende kung if you're running a Windows machine and you only have say 4 gigs of RAM. Okay? That's common now. Okay? Even yung mga bagong computers na binibenta, they are still marketing it with just 4 gigs of RAM. So, yeah, depende kung ano pa yung website na binabrowse mo and yung nakapin. Okay? If you have a more powerful machine, yeah, ideal is you have 15 tabs. Okay? Pero depende kung ginagamit mo ba talaga lahat yung tabs na yon or nandun lang siya for you to read it later, etc. Okay? So, maximum siguro 15 for you to have optimal. Okay? Pero ako yun nga. Sabi ko, before sa mga nakatin na, I tried running more than 100 tabs on my Firefox. Still working. Okay? I challenge the other guys running on different browsers if they can do that with the same configuration as with my machine. And yeah, tingnan natin kung sino unang maghahang. In Firefox, I have this add-on. It's called Panorama Tab Groups. Okay, for me to organize different tabs that I have. Okay, so I have one tab group for blogging, one for business, one for Mozilla stuff, and the other one is for reading later, something like that. So at least my tabs are organized, so I can just focus on one set of tabs when I am working, when I am reading, when I'm doing blogging stuff, and etc. Okay. Later, if you want to share what add-ons do you have to organize your tab, yeah, we'll let you. Okay. This one is for email. Anyone here practicing zero inbox? Do we have anyone?
I do most of the
Ako
time.
din. Pag may nakita
Okay,
kong
cool.
inbox, laman sa inbox, kailangan tanggal.
Usually
Okay.
kapag tapos na yung email pero importante siya yung na-archive ko. Pag hindi siya importante, diretso sa delete.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So yun, common question ko is, how much unread messages do you have in your inbox now? It's one. Okay? Bakit? There are times, di ba? I'm not sure if this is true to many people, but for me, there are times wherein I already read an email, but I will not be responding yet. So what I normally do is I mark it as unread so that I will be bugged every time that I will look at my inbox that, hey, I have an unread message that I need to act upon us or go through later. Okay? Something like that. So, uh, sa mga students, like sinasabi, did you know that there is actually a delete and archive button in your inbox? Kasi iba pa nakakalimutan nila na may ganung button. Bakit? When they read it, they just leave it in their inbox, sitting there. So, napakarami. I have one email account that is like that. Yun yung catch-all email ko eh. Pero it has forwarders to my different mailboxes. Pero, yun. So, yun, pagka binuksan mo siya, parang I checked last night, I have more than 200,000 emails in that inbox. Okay?
Yung
Pero that's
wife
a
ko,
catch-all.
1,000 plus isang tab.
Oh, dear. So, di ba? Parang,
Puno na yung gig ng ano niya.
oo,
No
ng
drive.
storage ng email. Yeah. Something like that. So, yun. So, may ibang students kasi ganun yung ginagawa nila. So, they just read and leave it there. And, yeah, without organizing, they can actually archive it or kung di mo nila kailangan, lalo na yung mga one-time password, yung mga OTP. So, yun. Pwede mo naman delete na yun after mo magamit eh. Hindi mo siya kailangan i-store. Baka mamaya pag nahack yung ano mo, di ba? Pwede pang gamitin nyo. Gamiting magkaroon ng idea yun ng hack na, uy, this person has an account in this website or this service. And yeah, if you are no longer interested in a particular mailing list or no longer reading it, then perhaps you may unsubscribe. I have a Gmail account, and this is where that feature is usable. So pagka nakita niya na hindi mo nababasa yung isang subscription sa mailing list, sinasabi niya they want to unsubscribe. Pero yeah, privacy wise, diba? Parang paano niya nalaman na hindi ko na binabasa yung email na yun, something like that. Okay. What else? When it comes to social media, so you need to sanitize your social media. Uh, I'm not sure kung meron di iba. Ako, my notifications are off, and on my phone, even the sound is off. I'm always on vibrate mode. Okay? The last time siguro na gumamit ako ng sound notification was more than 3 years ago. My phone is always on silent mode. Vibrate lang for those important messages. Otherwise, no notifications at all.
May
Okay?
isa-suggest ako na I just recently watched. It's
Go, Herman.
the social dilemma on Netflix. I think that would help a lot on people to understand na on yung effects ng social media. So I just after watching that, in-off ko na yung lahat ng notif ng Twitter, saka Twitter, Facebook, Shopee, Lazada, yan. Off na lahat yan.
Yeah. Lalo na yung Shopee, di ba, nung
Sobrang creepy nung sa
November
Shopee.
1. Isa November 1, pinag-uusapan nila, parang hindi ako makarelate kasi my notifications are off. I have a Shopee account but my notifications are off. So hindi ako makarelate kung ano yung pinag-uusapan nila that time. So that is one. So as much as possible, say no to notifications. Of course, yung important, don't turn off your notification. I'm not sure if it is a Xiaomi thing. And in my device, I can turn off the sound notification for the NDRRMC. Pero my vibrate mode for that notification is on. So at least hindi ako masyadong kakabahan pagka nakatanggap ako ng text from NDRRMC. I'm not sure if it is true to other devices. Hindi ko pa na-check eh. So parang, yeah, it's something that is always, I wanted to check pero yeah, nakakalimutan ko. Can someone confirm? Kaya now off nyo ba yung sound notification nung text message sa NDRMC?
Nahack ko siya before eh,
Pagka may
pero nalimutan ko na kung paano.
ayun nga eh. You need to hack on your device.
Nalimutan
Uh,
ko na kung sa lumang phone ko yun eh. I think na ni-root ko yata yung Android ko. Kaya na ano.
kasi yung
Pero
newer
right now, hindi ko
devices,
lang alam.
I was checking with some friends. Hindi na makita yung settings eh. Pero on Xiaomi devices, there is a setting that you can actually turn it off. Yung sound. Pero mababibrate pa rin siya kung naka-vibrate mode ka. So, yun, at least, hindi ganun heart attack yung matatanggap mo when you receive that kind of notification. Yung isa pa is, ito, try to unfollow toxic people on social media. You don't need them. If they're too toxic, uh, you're still friends with them. You still follow them, but yeah, as much as possible, you try not to not to receive notifications.
I think on
Parang, di ba?
Facebook, you can stay friends and just unfollow. So for
Come again?
me,
Hello?
yeah, sa Facebook, I think you can unfollow without unfriending your friends.
Yes. Yes, that's one. Or merong setting na, I think it's time out. Pagka feeling mo too toxic na isang tao, I think I'm not sure if it is a test feature in Facebook that you can specify that you need a timeout with this person, so you will not see him or her on your timeline or in your feed and notifications at all. So something like that. So parang ano yun eh, you don't need to worry about these people when they don't worry about you, and yeah, parang headache na kung lagi nakikita yung feed nila, etc. Okay? So unfollow toxic people. Next. Okay. Uh downsize your smartphone. For those who are using smartphones, how many shortcuts or icons do you have in your smartphone's home screen? Parang sa desktop lang 'yan, 'di ba? The more icons that you have, yeah, it still has an effect, especially on your smartphone, especially if you are not using the high-end ones. Okay, so
Medyo marami sa akin. I think, pero most of these apps, ginagamit ko talaga eh. So,
ayun.
I think
So if
that's
you're
it.
using them naman, okay lang yun. Or ako, I try to organize them into folders. Pero most of the most number of icons or shortcuts that I have, they're on the second screen, not on the home screen. Para at least, di ba? Medyo malinis. Kita mo pa rin yung wallpaper mo. So are you using all of them? So the suggestion is for you to delete unused apps and files from your smartphone. That is one. Of course, when you delete the app, tanggal din yung shortcut. Pero if you don't want just to if you just don't want to clutter your home screen or desktop, what you can do is, yeah, just delete the shortcut. The app will still be there, except that the shortcut won't be on your home screen anymore.
Sorry, Bob. Is this
Go.
session recorded? Because I need to pick my wife. I need to fetch my wife from somewhere.
Come again. Sorry. I can't hear you clearly.
Yeah, is this session recorded so I could watch later? I just need to fetch my wife somewhere.
Oh yeah, sure. Go. No problem. Yeah, this is
Alright.
recorded. We'll be uploading it later.
See you guys later.
Okay. Take care. Bye. Okay. So now, the common suggestion from experts who know how to organize digital lives is that you need to delete stuff. Don't just organize. Okay. So delete, don't organize technique. So get rid of files and stuff that you don't need anymore. You need to discard files, folders, photos, videos, and emails that is not necessary and is just cluttering up your computer. Okay? Nangyayari lang is pagka mapupuno na yung computer or yung device mo, saka mo lang na-realize na, uy, kailangan ko palang mag-delete na. Okay? So, ang sabi is, yeah, we need to delete, not just organize. And also make sure that your recycle or trash bin is empty. Minsan kasi, dinidelete natin pero nakakalimutan natin na burahin doon sa trash or sa recycle bin. Okay? So that is for organizing our digital life. So the second portion of this for tonight's talk is how to safeguard your digital life. So we already had organized our digital life. Now we need to safeguard. So how do we safeguard? So first step is one, backup, backup, backup. Okay. Maraming cloud services that you may use for backup. There are most of them are paid, but some of them have free tiers. Okay. So pagka may free tiers, what to call this? You need to take advantage, okay, of them. Personally, I use Dropbox. Okay. I've been using Dropbox since they were launched. I'm quite happy with them. Okay. Except that when you use the web interface of Dropbox, hindi ganun ka user-friendly pag nasanay ka sa Mac or sa Windows, di ba? Parang ang hirap mag-organize pagka sa web interface nila. Na hindi ganun kadetalyado. Pero yeah, it works. It works for me. I know some people, they're using their Google Drives as backups. Pwede rin yun. Or yung iba, they use their AWS accounts. Do you have any other backup solutions that you use that you want to share? Anyone? Okay, next. You need to organize your passwords. Sorry, ayun. Meron pala sa chat. Sorry, nakatago. Okay. Yeah, sabi ni Godwin, uses iTunes, iCloud, and Apple. Yeah, iCloud. If you're on the Apple ecosystem, but even before I'm using an iPhone, my backup is still Dropbox. Okay. So going back to organizing your passwords. So how do you use a password manager to organize your life? Pero okay, so we use at Mozilla. We have a password manager. It's called Firefox Lockwise. So what do you do? What is the use of Firefox Lockwise? Firefox Lockwise is a password manager for you to remember. It remembers the things that you want it to remember, like username, passwords for different websites. Okay. Uh, why do we need something like that? One is we need to make sure that, okay, sorry, there are people wanting to join. So we need to make sure that we we properly change our passwords regularly, and it's here pala. So change your passwords regularly and be mindful when you recycle your passwords. Okay? Iba kasi they change their passwords regularly, but what they do is just they just recycle the older passwords. Okay? It's still not a good practice, basically. But, di ba? If you will be recycling your password, siguro, what, after 12 cycles? Pero hindi pa rin eh. So, it's better that you have a new password every time that you change. Okay? Do you have any password managers? Sino gumagamit ng password managers dito? Anyone who's using a password manager? Okay. So ito, last is that, yeah, you need to read and observe before clicking. So bad hackers are more clever now. They try to make illegitimate emails more look legit. Okay. Yung phishing attacks ngayon is more believable than before. Okay. So if you think that a link is not safe, perhaps it's not safe. to click on it. Okay? So pagka may kutub ka na hindi siya magandang i-click, don't ever click on it. Okay? Pag kutub pa lang. Okay. Oh, there. So that's basically the part, my part for the presentation. Do we have questions? Feel free to unmute yourselves. Yes, Neil, you're asking something? Just unmute yourself. Do we have any questions? Francis Murillo, his question is, Firefox VPN when? Soon. We don't know yet when. It will not happen this year. That's for sure. When are we going to launch it in the Philippines? We don't know yet. It depends on many things. And yeah, maybe next year. Okay, so I'll just move on here. Anyone who wish to do a lightning talk? Mark Anthony Ilaw, okay? There's a question. Ano pong masasabi ninyo sa malaking pagbabago ng UI ng Firefox Mobile? For me, it's awesome. It's the best Firefox for mobile, especially for Android. Okay, it's faster. It's more user-friendly. Ikaw, Mark, ano masasabi mo sa bagong UI ng Firefox Mobile? Guys, you're free to unmute yourselves if you want. If you want to show your faces, pwede rin. Okay, I'm just fixing my... Yes, Francis, you're saying something?
Like, ano nagbago na? Like, di ako Firefox kasi sa mobile eh. So, di ko alam kung ano yung pinagbago.
One obvious is that yung awesome bar used to be on top, napunta sa baba. Pero ngayon, you have the option where do you want it to be, on top or below? At the bottom. Either that's one. Second is that it's faster now. If you're using Android, you can set it as a default web browser. And even on iOS, pwede na. The UI itself, it's smoother, it's faster. Hindi na siya ganun kabigat katulad dati. One of the complaints kasi before was that it's so heavy. it's supposed to be light because it's a mobile browser, pero it's heavy. So we changed it. So it's now lighter. If you still feel that it's too heavy for your device, let us know. Yes, sabi ni Mark, so may option na pala na ibalik sa taas yung address bar. Yes. So kasi nung previous version, di ba, the only thing where you can see the awesome bar, the address bar is at the bottom of Firefox for Android. Hindi mo siya pwedeng ibalik doon sa taas. So parang marami nagreklamo na ang hirap gamitin, bakit napunta sa baba yung address bar. So now, go to settings. There's an option there that you can set where do you want it to appear. Ano po ang best picture ng Firefox Mobile Store? What do you mean na best pictures? Or are you referring to features? Best features of Firefox, if you're going to ask me, is one, it's safe, it protects you online. The same protection that you will get from Firefox in desktop. We don't collect your personal information unlike other browsers. Sino pa? May tanong. Wag lang Matt. Anyone who wants to give a lightning talk about anything about open source, about Mozilla technology that they're using, you want to share any add-on that you're using with Firefox? We still have around, not than 15 minutes.
Tukol nga pala sa sa whitelist, pag whitelist or blacklist ng cookies. Di ba dati extension yung like ad blocker or something like that?
Ad blocker. What about ad blocker?
Yung wait, sorry. So, ang gamit ko kasi yung privacy badger from EFF para i-block yung JavaScript or yung cookies. So, naging native na siya sa Firefox.
Firefox have included a third-party cookie blocker. So if it is a third-party cookie, by default, it will be blocked.
Huh.
So yun. So if you want to still use Privacy Badger, which I still also use, pwede naman. So that at least you will know kung merong hindi na block.
Yeah, kasi may yung AI vulnerability dun sa Privacy Badger. Kaya, kung native na siya, one less plugin na kailangan ko install.
Yeah. Ayun. We're still improving on it, pero yeah. So maybe soon. Pero I still use the Privacy Badger kasi before it happened, it landed on Firefox 63. Been using that one eh. So parang 'di ba, pag nasanay ka na, medyo yeah. So at least merong added protection.
Tama din.
Sino pa? May tanong. Si Anton. Anton, you're there?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Kamusta, Anton?
All is well. Same goes to you, sir, Bob. Hope all is well.
Cool. Yeah. So far, so good. Kaya lang, wala tayong physical meetups ngayon eh.
Ito yung impact virtual lahat.
Yeah, oo. Ayun. Sino pa? May tanong. Is Frederick still here? Si Frederick kasi, he's also a Mozilla rep. He's Filipino, but he's based in Abu Dhabi. Kanina he messaged me. He's not sure if it is his device or his connection that is preventing him to go on audio. Pero he was here kanina eh. Welcome do sa mga first time na sumali sa Meetup. Later before I finish, there's a QR code, there's a website. Sige, I'll go to there, to that. So, bilang we'll just have to, so I'll just show this one. So how to join Mozilla Philippines Community. Sige, before I go to Alan's question. Okay. So we need people to use and test our products because the best way for us to get the sentiments, to get the opinion of people is for them to use our products. We need people to spread the word about free and open source software and online privacy, especially during these lockdowns, this pandemic, ang daming violations when it comes to online privacy. And for people who are aware, I know that you know what I'm talking about. Okay. We need people who are willing to learn and to be trained in helping other people become web literate. Right now at Mozilla, so we need people who will answer tech support questions of other people when it comes to Firefox. The platform that we use is Twitter. Okay, so we do not have a call center. We don't have a ticketing system for tech support. All you need to do if you have a problem with Firefox is post it on Twitter, hashtag Firefox, or just tag at Firefox. So someone will answer to you. Okay, in the Philippines, we have a handful of people who are already trained. We need more, okay, to train on that part. Okay, and so it's global naman, and we also need awesome people to be online. Okay, if you sense or sees a fake news, report it right away, etc. Okay, so how to join the community? In the Philippines, all you need to do is go to join.mozillaph.org. It's an online form. It's a web form. Fill it up and then we'll get back to you. Okay. If you will not receive a reply within a considerable amount of time, ping me. Okay. On Twitter, I'm Bob Reyes, or if you're on Facebook, go to the Mozilla Philippines Community Facebook page, send a message. We'll see it. Okay. Together with my team here in the Philippines. So yun. Kailangan ba developer ka para sumali sa community? No. Kahit anong background mo, pwede. Okay. Tanong ni Alan Paul, is Firefox the best in features compared to other browsers? If you're going to ask me that questions, my answer is yes. I'm biased. Okay. So, pero we let people know that Firefox is here and they have a choice. Okay. If we are going to claim that we are the best, it depends on the aspect that you are checking and you are using on how to define something as the best. When we talk about openness and privacy, it would be one of the best browsers out there. Okay, depends on the metrics. Can you guarantee the security of the user using Mozilla Firefox? From our side, we can guarantee that you are protected and you are secured. But depending on the user, depending on the website that you are browsing, and on the service that you are using, that one, we cannot guarantee. Kasi hindi na namin hawak yun. Pero from the side of the browser, you are protected. Okay? Parang ano yun eh. Diba? If you buy a bicycle, the bicycle manufacturer will tell you that we guarantee the bicycle. Pero pag sumemplang ka, hindi nasagot yun ng bicycle manufacturer. Same thing. Okay, sila pa, may tanong. So this is the QR code for those who just joined. You can scan this QR code or go to the bit.ly URL. What will happen is that it will bring you to the Mozilla Community Portal event for tonight's meetup. Tapos if you have a Firefox account, you can use it to log in, and so that parang attendance. So kung gusto mo makita kung ano yung mga events ng Mozilla na attendan mo, if you want to see other events in other places organized by Mozilla, and right now all of them, most of them are online, so you can join them. Okay. Wala pa naman kaming organized in the Philippines na event na may bayad for Mozilla. So unless it is organized by another entity. Okay. Tanong ni Alan sir, can you provide us certificates for the participants? Sorry, we don't provide certificates. This is a meetup. We only provide certificates for trainings and workshops. So this is an online meetup. So we don't provide certificates. If you need a proof, you can scan this QR code and then create your own portal account, Mozilla Community portal account, and then that will be a proof. Or just save a screenshot of this Zoom call. Sino pa ang may tanong? Sabi ni Godwin, nice analogy daw yung bike saka yung semplang. Salamat. Meron pa ba? Sino pang gusto mag-share? Kung meron man. Or anong favorite na add-on na ginagamit niyo sa Firefox? Kung wala na, if you can turn on your camera siguro, meron ba camera so that we can take a class photo kung sino may attendant. May tanong pa si Francis. Why is Google the default search engine in Firefox? It depends. Since we are using English language, it will default to Google because of a search partnership between Mozilla and Google. On different languages, they have different default search engines. But the good thing is, even if it is defaulted to Google as the search engine, you can always change it to something that you like. Hindi siya hard-coded na every time is Google yung default lang. Okay? Can you turn on your cameras? O nahihiya kayo? Sige ba? I'll just end this share so that I see you. Okay. We are 10 na lang. Kanina umabot tayo. I think parang huling tingin ko kanina mga 15 in the room or medyo-doble. Okay. So I'll be taking a photo. Okay. So yung iba, mag-on. Siguro in 15 seconds. Kamusta? Ito. Long hair na. Si Anko.
Talaga, Sir Bob.
Huli nakita nung WordPress meetup.
Tama. Impact tapos WordPress dito sa Diliman.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so I'll be taking a photo. Yeah, steady lang kayo, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sige. So there, wala nang ibang talong. Shy type, okay. Shy type na iba. Ayaw. Okay lang yan. Okay, so yun. So kung wala na ibang tanong, that concludes our meetup for tonight. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at ingat kayo dyan. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sir Bob.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Bye.